Sup YouTubers, this is Tim Yugioh 2. I'm here at Locals with Henry Lewis, and this is his Mermail deck profile for January 2014.
Yeah, guys. Start with the main deck. It's a 40 card deck because I think that since Dragoons went to 1, you need to play 40 because you just need the consistency. So start off with play the 1 lead. It's basically just your big stick that you can bring off Lind. It's hard for a lot of decks to deal with, and the only real problem he has is with Crimson Blader, but there's a lot of ways to get around Crimson Blader in this deck. 3 Megalo. I think you need to play 3 now because with Tidal going down to 1, you just need the extra ways to make rank 7 plays. And yeah, you can open him dead sometimes, but I play one tech card that basically gets around opening up multiple dead Megalos. You play the 3 Teus, use your advantage engine builder, open up Teus and either Spike or Gund and another big stick like Lead or Megalo. You can effectively make a Gaius, a Spike, or you can make a Dragosack and a Spike in turn 1, which is really hard for a lot of decks to deal with. You play 3 Spike, he's your other smaller advantage engine, to be honest, and the fact that you can add any level 3 water, you can add Marksman, which is really good in the Yugioh matchup, but also good against a lot of rogue matchups, play a lot of heavy back rows, such as Grave Keepers. It's probably going to be a lot bigger deck this format, especially with the new stuff coming out in Legacy of the Valiant. You play the 1 Surge, he gets back your Diva, which I do play as a 1-of, which I'll go into more why I play Diva, but yeah, he's just really good, and also the tricks you can do with him in Grave and Spike and Gund, or Spike in Grave and him and Gund, is really good. You can make a Bahamut Shark off pretty much 1 sphere. We then play the triple Linds. You need to play 3 Lind because you play 3 Spear. Opening them, it's not as bad as people think because you can always ram them to get to your lead or your discard outlets. You can set them and you can make your opponent trick into playing around it if you haven't got opened up that well. I play 2 Gund. I only play 2 now because there's 1 Tidal. The whole play of going Tidal, ditching Gund, get a stick, or Tidal, ditching Gund, getting a level 4 and get your discard outlets going was really good. This is only 2 now, I don't think you need to. We play the 1 Dragoons, Searcher. To be honest, I don't discard him that much. The most I've honestly done is when I open him, I try to get him as a detached from Bahamut Shark. You just want to get something off his body being there. He also he's an integral part of the Diva Megalo OTK, which you don't do that often anymore because there's only 1 Diva. And sometimes you search the Diva with the Dragoons, and the 1 of each. Play 3 Marksmen. I play 3 Marksmen because I play Diva, and it's also really good at the start of the format playing 3 of each Atlantean, just because you don't know how the format's going to define itself yet. And this is good against Yugioh because it hits the armour, it's good against a lot of back row, it's good for the OTK, it's good for making advantage pushes, and this is just really good against Ophion. If someone rocks it with Evil Swarm when you're only playing 2 heavy infantry, you're a bit screwed because you're just not going to see it often enough. It's not searchable through Spike. That is then there's the 1 Diva. A Diva's really good because it's a 1 card out to Ophion with Armor Kappa. You go summon this, you get your heavy infantry, you overlay for Armor Kappa, detaching this as cost, and you got the Ophion, but it's also good in a lot of other circumstances. It makes big pushes and you can make things like Gungnir off it. Play the 1 Tidal. I still play Tidal because it's a recurring 2/6 stick that you can discard to get your Atlantean effects off, and it helps make your rank 7 plays. And then the final 3 monsters I play 2 Effect Veiler and 1 Gauze. I'm really happy to be playing Gauze this format. I've missed playing Gauze a lot, especially at local level. People are just not used to seeing Gauze anymore because they're just so used to things like Swift Scarecrow, Battle Fader and Dragon matchups. But it's just a really good card. It's a level 7 as well, which it actually comes into quite a lot of importance in this deck because you've lost level 7s. And the 2 Veiler. I was originally playing 2 Maxi, 2 Veiler, and then I just went deciding the Maxis because I think Veiler's a better card this format, and especially at the start. It's always proved to be good at the start of the format because people are trying out lots of different decks, especially older decks that often rely on effects. Maybe this will change, but for now I quite like Veiler. It also helps you make level 8 synchro plays. So that's it for monsters. I think it's 29 or 28 monsters, I'm not sure. For the spells, play Dark Roll, Master Removal, Triple MST. I still play Triple MST because I personally think Mermail's going to be a big deck this format, and MST is really good against Mermail. It's also good against a lot of field spell reliant, well, I'd say reliant decks, maybe like Grave Keepers, but it's also very good against Spellbook. It's good against Fire Fist to hit the tankies, so I don't know why you wouldn't play 3. Play 1 copy of Salvage. I like Salvage because it gets back your Diva. If you top deck a Megalo and you say have a set Salvage or Salvage in hand when you don't, well, technically top deck, the ability just to recover 2 waters to make a play and grab a spear is just really good. It's just a +1 and you're always going to get something good back. And then my last card for spells, I play 1 7-star sword. I put this in today and I didn't actually see it all day because I side it out most game 2s and 3s. just because I need to make space. But the thing about sword is it deals with the dead megalos, it deals with a matchup where Gauze is bad, so I think just 7-star sword, it just adds speed to deck. So that's it for the spells, and then for the traps, play one sort of warning. Warning is like a solid card in almost every meta. I didn't really like it that much last format, because taking a 2k hit when you're playing against dragons is pretty much suicidal. But I think in a slower format where you just need to hit that one monster is really good. One Compulse. Compulse is the best trap card around at the moment. The fact that you can just one card out. People say, yeah, it's a -1, but it's never going to be a -1 in the right situation. You're always going to hit something like a Stardust or a Drago Sack or something that's going to give you a problem. And if worse comes to worse, like if you're both top decking and you have this set, your opponent summons a monster to try and attack the game, you can just Compulse it back to hand. So it's really good. One Torrential. Torrential's really good because you can hit it with the Lins, so that's really nice. And then 3 Sphere, which is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to speed through the side extra. For the extra, I play 1 Armor Kappa, 1 card out to Ophion and gets you discard outlets. The 1 Bahamut Shark, make your rank 4 plays. It's 2/6 sticks, so it gets over Ophion. 1 Mermail Bliss Trite, the standard go-to guy for Bahamut Shark. 1 Leviathan Dragon, detach off Marksman to get the pops. I play 1 Laval Chain. I basically play this to get to Tidal quicker, but also when you don't have a certain amount of cards you need to make, say, a Megalo play, you can go to Laval Chain, you can top, say, the Megalo or the other Atlantean you need for next turn, or you can top Diva, and then you can just make a really good combo. 1 Abyss Dweller wins the mirror, 1 Big Eye, 1 Drago Sack, and 1 Gaius. This card wins games single-handedly. I make this far more than I make this in most matchups, so yeah, that's really good. And for the Synchros, I play Armory Arm. Don't really make it. Catasta, never made it. DeLorean, make off the Diva play. You can bounce back all your waters and just like get a bit of advantage, and then you can drop them again to get your search effects. 1 Gungnir. It should really be a Black Rose, but I haven't got one at the moment. And to be honest, I've never really had the situation where I've needed to go into it. 1 Crimson Blader for the mirror and that dragon deck that's running around, and Karakuri, and 1 Stardust just to assume field. The most times I honestly sync are with Vela and Gauze, but the need does arise. For the side deck, this is quite a bad side deck, but it's just stuff I threw together. 3 Maxi, Karakuri, Mermail, anything that spams Infernity. 2 Fossil Diner, same thing. 2 Smashing Around for Bujin. I think this card's going to go up and play this format. It's really good, deals with a lot of problems, and it's something that Soul Taker can't do because it's in target. 1 Twister. Twister's a fantastic card, and Dust Tornado. I always play 1 and 1 because I never quite know what I'm going to need more. 2 Debunk, Dragons, Prophecy, Hand Traps. 2 Iron Wall, Bujin, everything, and then Skill Drains for the final roundup.
So that's been Team Yugioh 2. Hope you like it. Please like and comment and subscribe. Peace.